Okay, Tesla also were trying to coil out of this bottom zone, and this is my W shape, and I love W shape because most stock W. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Well, this is your boy Francis. Welcome to the Trading Success Show. If this is your first time, you're welcome to this channel, and as usual, we're going to be talking about stocks. We're going to be talking about dividend stocks, and in this case, this week we're going to be talking about AI recommended stocks to buy. However, this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any stock or equity. This is for entertainment purposes only. Now, coming to the market, we're going to be looking at the economic calendar report for the US and also if they are Fed speakers, right? So Monday we have the monthly US federal budget, so that wouldn't really move the market that much. But come Tuesday we have core CPI. Okay, so consumer price index, this is going to weigh on the market. Okay, so we'll figure out what's going on there in terms of CPI year over year. Okay, also taking a look at Wednesday, nothing, but on Thursday we have initial jobless claims. Okay, as well as our IPI, which is our import price index, followed by Friday as our housing stats, and as well as core PPI. So it's gonna be an interesting week. This will determine where the market is gonna really where the market is gonna head to, either to the downside or to the upside. So keep an eye out, trade cautiously, trade to your portfolio as per your portfolio size as well. Now let's take a look at those AI recommended stocks and some of the dividend stocks that I will be watching, right? Overall, looking at the market, what we got in the market, we see that sort of Friday close, energy is down, healthcare, defensives, our stocks are down, earnings killing them, right? But for the week, we also have what? We have consumer services overall, some financial and utilities as well, mostly are on the red side for that week. Okay, next is going to be, let's take a look at SPY here. That is our market, what the market is expected to do. At this point, I'm expecting the market to really continue its move to the upside. Okay, we crossed the resistance of 500 and we just never look back. So right now market closed at 501.20 cents, and I'll be expecting more action on the market depending on how we got our core PPI and core CPI as well. Overall, we're due for a pullback to the 20 exponential moving average, which is this blue line right here. So keep an eye out for the market as volume continues to come in. Our first stock is gonna be WMT, Walmart. I'm expecting continuation from that 165 close. If price can really break through 170, then we're good. See how price has actually tested that area for the past 6 trade or 5, just part of a week now, and we've been resisting that spot. So I'll be expecting this area to really break out as volume continues to come into the name. JP Morgan, same thing with 177 as our resistance zone. So price just need to break through that spot. We should be good. Right now we're really holding the 20 exponential moving average on that name. Some of the AI recommended name is MNST, which is Monster, and this is also doing good. Overall, we're looking to break out of the 200 SMA. Okay, so see how price really, every time price get there, look at the action until we're able to push through, right? So we're doing the same thing right now on Monster Beverage, so keep an eye out on that name. CrowdStrike as well, as you can see, the channel is straight to the upside, and for any buys, I'll be looking for back into this channel retest, and then I can grab some for the long term. NET, we got a gap here, so I'll be expecting this gap to fill for me to pick some up on that name, so keep an eye out. AZO as well, this is AutoZone. We got a pullback based on information, based on earnings and stuff like that, so I'll be looking for more action right around the 2600 as a support, which also coincide with that 50 exponential moving average. CAT, this is Caterpillar. We're looking for price pullback to the 305 310 zone in the coming days as well. Netflix, what a view. Netflix looks beautiful, looks nice. However, we still got that gap to fill. Overall, if our 20 exponential moving average fail, then we'll be looking at filling up that gap. But for now, your support is this mini short-term trend right there. Electronic art as well. EA is breaking downtrend for now. This downtrend has actually been since January, beginning of January, so about a month or so. We're looking to break through and then retest the 145 area. Ultimately, that is the spot we are headed. Okay, so keep an eye out there. Also NOC as well, we're looking at price continuation here with 200 moving average holding up. The next spot is going to be the 50 exponential moving average in the coming days. MMC at this point, we're looking at $200. If 198, 199 can break, then we're out of this downtrend. 200 is going to be that next spot. AMH also downtrend looking with price right above the 200 moving average. This is where you have the big boys coming in to trade. Looking at volume, also looking at our MACD as well is about to turn positive there. Tesla, okay, Tesla also were trying to coil out of this bottom zone, and this is my W shape, and I love W shape because most stock W shape out to the upside once that area is break. But looking at this area right here, this gap of the short term to fill, and then we'll continue to the upside. Overall, I'm looking for Tesla back to 230 235 area again in the coming days. It might take a while, but we're gonna get there in no time. Okay, QCOM right now, that is our 151 just close right above, 150 close above, and we're looking at 155 160 in the coming days. Talking about CCL, which I also refer to as Carnival Cruise, and I'm looking for price to hold the 200 moving average, of which it bounced right off as a support. Next spot is going to be $16.50. Pepsi as well, not really good in terms of earnings, but looking at how price will pull back to this trend, and then we're good to know that it's a good spot for our buys, right? Remember, but this is not a recommendation to buy any stock. Also looking at Meta has this gap, and I'll be looking for this gap to fill in no time, but you can also high $500 per share on this name. If for any reason the market decides to pull back or pull lower, we'll be looking at $400 on that as well. AMCX, this is AMC Networks, looking at bouncing off the 200. It did bounce off the 200, and for now that is going to be our support. If $15 break and hold right above, then we may continue to consolidate towards the upside there. Palantir as well, contract upon contract, we gapped up and still holding that area. 25 is the resistance. We got double top right here, so I'll be expecting some form of profit taking on that name. TMOS as well. This is T-Mobile. Right now is looking beautiful. I'll be expecting some pull back into the 50 exponential moving average. If it does, then some will be picking up some shares. Overall, that 200 is still far away from the stock. Oracle right now, we have this resistance. That is where I am actually watching for this to break through 118. That is our spot into 120, so keep an eye out on Oracle as well. ABNB, this one has been pushing to the upside. Right now we're really poised to move to the upside. 150, that is your spot. Okay, also let's take a look at Boeing as well. I picked up Boeing on that pullback due to airline issues, right? We got to that spot right around that area right there, and we hesitated for quite a while, and then we started gaining momentum in terms of pulling to the downside because of the news. So right now, this name, this stock, this company need to actually fight the 200 moving average to the upside right there. 220, 219, that is the next spot for Boeing. Apple is actually doing good, and with more items coming into the market, Chinese issue, that's the reason, or that was the reason why price pulled to the downside, because of sales in China. And right now we just bounced right off, fighting the 20 and 50 exponential moving average. 190 break, and then we're going to be looking at what, $200 on Apple. Amazon is another name to keep an eye out. Right now we're still pushing to the upside. 180, that is the next spot if we can get through 175 easily on that name, Amazon. Lululemon as well. Well, the girls, the women, the ladies, they still gonna keep visiting this place, and for no reason we've just been pushing to the upside. Just keep an eye out on this downtrend. That is what we're looking at as resistance continue to be weak there. Volume is not really too there compared to actions, but 1.3 million traded. I think this is really ready to move or push to the upside on Lululemon. Also looking at Google as well. Google right now, I think with my position right below 125, I think we're really doing good so far with over 25 points. I'm very happy about this trade, but look for that gap fill right here on Google. Guys, the remaining chart, I'm gonna post them up on my stock tweet and on Twitter account. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for spending your weekend with me. Have a fantastic one, guys. Peace and love. Bye bye.